Hey UTV Boondockers! So in today's episode, we're going to talk more about our day ride series. It's going to be here in Mesick, Michigan, which is in the northwestern side of the lower peninsula of Michigan. Now there are a lot of trails in this area, and when we went, we stayed over here at Pat's RV Park. Now it's really nice, right from this park, you can cross over 37 and you can get into the trails that are all throughout this area here. So we did a lot of trails, we did a lot of roads too to go to some points of interest, which we'll share in the video. So stay tuned, this should be a pretty cool ride, and I highly recommend you visit this area. It's a little after 6 a.m. and we're going to get ready to go to Caberfae Peaks area. I guess there's a sunrise lookout. So we're going to check that out. What do you think, Dan? Is that going to be a good time?
Let's do this.
Yeah, should be pretty fun.
Good morning, Boondockers.
Absolutely.
All right, we're on a early morning sunrise chasing ride, and heading up to Caberfae. Pretty awesome.
Well, we're just outside Harrietta, heading over to Caberfae to watch the sunrise.
Okay, we're Caberfae Peak Lookout. We got here just a little later than we wanted to. Sun's starting to try to peek up through the clouds, but we're gonna catch what we can catch. All right, we made it. Caberfae ski hill over there. And that is a serious tower.
Oh, before we hit the trails, look at that. Got some eggs, pork sausage, some taters,
Chef
cheese.
over here.
Yes.
Chef Jason.
Yep, cooked it up. And, oh, there's blackberries. Wow, there's a bad one right there. Look at that one. I gotta save people.
You should probably get rid of that.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
My propane tank.
Lots of these trails that we're riding on up here were probably old logging trails for the log trucks. So again, turn of the century, this place was primarily logging for the economy. So we were lucky enough to see some ruins of an old school and some other cool stuff. So look out for those when you're riding in this area. It's actually pretty cool stuff. So the Mesick area has some decent trails, and there's a lot of seasonal roads, which reminds me a lot of the Upper Peninsula. But there's some really nice elevation changes and some dried up washouts. We went through a little bit earlier today, and I'm sure we'll have some more, so stay tuned. So as we were moving on to the next area, we decided to stop at the fishery. So Michigan fisheries are kind of cool, actually. So in here, they have a ton of lake trout. Pretty sure that's what it was. So you'll be able to see some of the pictures, and although it was closed, we couldn't go inside, but we could peek through the window and read a little bit about the history. They started this in 1901. That's kind of cool. Got a lot bigger, I'm guessing. The electronic feeders just kicked on, and not over here though. Yeah. Going over feeder.
You went to a rock concert. You didn't go to a country concert.
So many of the trails that we ran across in here, some of them were through the woods, and some were actually, you know, like forestry roads or some dirt roads even, as you see here. So it's a little bit of a mix of this and that, but there's a lot of cool stuff to see along the way. And don't be afraid to turn off on some of these trails. If you have a good app like Onyx or Gaia, which is our preferred, either one they're great GPS apps. But, you know, make sure you're not on private land. Poke around, check it out, and explore, because there's tons of trails.
Suck. Are you liking it?
Yeah.
Nice little stopping point. This is the Manistee, Great Salmon River.
Hey, I didn't know you guys were here.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? A little feedback.
So we're here in Boone, Michigan, and this railway has special significance. So this Boone Country Store is the oldest cheese store in Michigan, and it got its roots from back in 1902. I guess a train derailed near here, and there was some cheese on it. And as it aged, it became really good, and this place basically started selling cheese and hasn't stopped. So it's a nice little stop out here. We had to come by and check it out. It's pretty cool. It's burned to the ground twice and it's still here. Talk about resilience. So we're gonna go in here and check it out and see what we got going on, because who doesn't have cheese? I don't mind if I do.
Then I had $42.70 a gas.
Oh yeah, rattlesnake? That looks pretty good.
Oh my word.
Yeah, make a little cheese out of that.
Hell yeah.
Wow, lots of cheeses. We may have to get some cheese. Even at bells. Stop it. Well, this is pretty cool. Apparently the Boon store has a popular stop for a lot of side-by-sides. I got them over there and all over the place, so who knows, maybe we'll run into these folks on the trail a little bit more. So all in total on this ride, I think we put in about 120, 130 miles, maybe a little bit more than that. We had a morning ride and then pretty much most of the day ride. Easy day ride if you're up in this area. And one nice thing is that the trails that you're finding in this location near Mesick and all the surrounding areas, you can connect to Cadillac. You can go down to the Little O, the Manistee Trail just south of there, and even get down to the Tin Cup. So this whole section you could ride for probably days. So if you get a VRBO in this area, you know, it'd be a good spot to just hang out and ride trails all day. Well, to wrap things up, I was able to go back to that Caberfae lookout, and I got the drone set up, and we're going to poke around here and see this. It is beautiful. It's a pretty high spot, and there's a ski mountain, Caberfae Peaks, right over to the left. You might see some of it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like button and consider subscribing. We do a ton of videos for you, and we love doing it. So you can watch the rest of this, and hope everybody has a great day. Thanks again for watching.